Today we are grooming Sable, an absolutely gorgeous rescue cat that stole my heart. Stay tuned to see her amazing transformation.
My name is Shelly Elliott and
Sharon Frogley.
We're from Finally Home Cat Rescue. We're a rescue from Richmond Hill, Ontario, and we have a cat named Sable. She's 6 years old and she's a rescue. She's a surrender. Originally she was at our rescue probably about a year ago, and we adopted her out, and then the owner thought that she shed too much and surrendered her back. And then when we did the intake at the beginning of the month, we found out that she was heavily matted. The owner wanted to adopt another kitten, and what did you say?
No.
No. So we're here today to get her shaved and bathed. She's shedding quite a bit.
Okay, Sable. Let's see if you like tubes. Do you like tubes? Oh. Well, you are on gabapentin right now, and that oftentimes makes cats hungry, or people, or anyone who's on gabapentin, it makes them hungry. Now, fortunately, I do think that Sable could potentially be a brushable cat. I'm going to keep her well entertained with food. She does have some bigger matting back here. Oh, please eat the food that I made for you. But Sable actually has what's called shedding mats. I think I'm just gonna, come here girl. I'm just going to shave just these big ones back here. You're going to be covered in tube by the end of this, ma'am. You heard the rescue say that she was surrendered because she shed too much. And look at her. Yes, Scottish cats and British cats. I'm not fully convinced that she is a Scottish fold. I think she might be a British. They shed an excessive amount of hair, especially when it's kind of like these short-haired ones here. Even though her hair is kind of like, it's kind of in between a short and a long hair. She has both. But these mats just kind of slide out, right? And part of the reason why she's shedding so much in the house is because she's not grooming herself. So there is an underlying situation there of why isn't she grooming herself? Her coat isn't that long to be able to maintain it on her own. So it's a bit odd. All that really needed to happen here was the cat just needed to be groomed. So even if the previous owner just brought her to a groomer, it would have significantly reduced the shedding. Most of these mats are brushable because they are shedding coat. We'll see how she does for this. If I can just comb her out, then I will do that instead of, okay, we're going to give you a hat, ma'am. You need a hat because you are moving a lot. Hopefully this will make you stop moving. Hopefully I can brush these out. If not, I will just shave her. They are brushable, like you can see how easily they slide out, right? But it's always dependent on how much the cat will tolerate. She is sedated for this groom today, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she will allow all this. She's already starting to growl, so. But ma'am, if you are wondering why I have not clipped her nails, it's because they told me that they already clipped them for me. Both of them, the front and the back, so I haven't bothered to do that. As I said, these are brushable mats, but she's moving around quite a bit, which is going to make it more difficult for me to do. So I don't know if I'm gonna just decide to shave her. It might be what's in her best interest right now. I put the bubble on her head simply because she was growling at me. You are also now covered in tube because I thought you were gonna inhale the tube on the table like you were, and then you decided to stop eating it. You cannot jump down. Oh my God, gabapentin did not do anything for you. You cannot headbutt your way out. So I am right now just using a butter comb to pull out the shedding coat. While I'm sure it is a bit uncomfortable, these mats are not tight to the skin, so they do just slide out. Obviously, the more still the cat is, the easier it is for me to do it. When they're moving around a lot, my brush might get stuck and then cause some unnecessary pulling. So we'll see how far we can get, and then if I decide to shave, I decide to shave. This cat really just needed to be brushed. If the owner had just brushed the cat, this would have never happened. And these cats are actually fairly easy to brush because they don't have super long hair. But you want to brush before this happens, because once this happens, if you try to brush, it doesn't feel nice, and then so they start to give you issues and don't really allow you to brush them. A slicker brush or an EquiGroomer brush on this cat once a day probably would have prevented any of this from happening. I'm sure an EquiGroomer would work great on her. I just need to get rid of the chunks of matting first before I were to attempt to use that. See, look how easy these come out. She is gonna have a bald spot on her back from where I shaved just the big mat. Even though that one was still brushable, it would have been a little bit more painful to brush, and she probably wouldn't have appreciated it, so I just shaved that one out. Now, after speaking with them, they said that Sable does growl at other cats. I don't think that that necessarily means that she can't live with another cat. It's pretty normal for cats that don't know each other to growl at other cats. Sometimes it just takes a bit before they get used to living with another cat. But she did come from a household where she was the only cat. From what I was told, when she was originally rescued, she was found as a stray, and then shortly after she was rescued, similar cats that looked identical to her were also found. So it's believed to have been a backyard breeder that dumped her cats after they were no longer of use to them, or whatever the case may be. And then she was adopted into a home, and a year later she was brought back to the rescue because the new owner said the cat shed too much and they didn't want her. So that is her story. She seems to be pretty placid, especially for what I am doing right now. She seems to be pretty chill, even though she's moving around a lot. So this is pretty typical of the temperament of either the Scottish or the British. If you have more knowledge about Scottish or British cats, let me know in the comments if you think she's a Scottish or British. The reason why I said I think she's a British is because all of the cats found had straight ears, and while there are Scottish straights, I think it's probably more likely that she is a British, but I could be wrong. I don't know if I can say that this is a long-haired coat or a short-haired coat, because most British short hairs, their coat is much shorter than this, but if they're a long hair, their coat is usually much longer than this. So it almost seems like it's an in-between. She is going to be at an adoption event this weekend. By the time this video goes out, it would have passed, but she'll probably be adopted right away, I would think, because she is obviously a beautiful cat with a great temperament, and whenever you have a purebred cat in shelters, they typically get picked up pretty quickly because to purchase them is a pretty penny, and people want to rescue, but sometimes they have specific breeds in mind that they would like, and so they end up rescuing a purebred. Can we take a break from all of the moving and readjusting? Oh, please don't scratch me with those back legs. I'm just trying to break up these mats with my fingers first before I brush them, because it'll make it easier to brush or comb out. Okay, 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 okay. You're doing good, you're doing good. I know. Oh, are you making biscuits? Do you like having your belly touched? That's so nice. You a biscuit maker? You're just shedding profusely everywhere, and you have not licked a single portion of your own body to de-shed yourself. And this is not a case of the coat's too long and the cat can't maintain it. This cat could certainly maintain her own coat. If Purdy can maintain her own coat, like she does a pretty good job, then this cat can maintain this coat. So she's just not self-grooming at all. So she needs an owner who's going to be willing to groom her, or, she's so cute, or bring her to a professional groomer. I would say at least once every 6 weeks for maintenance. She's going to shed more 2 times a year than she will the rest of the year. So specific times of the year she'll need more grooming. Look at you just laying here like this. What a nice cat. She's like, yeah, for now, until I beat you. Just give me a minute to build up my strength and determination. Oh my God, girl, you have so much hair coming off of you, it's crazy. Most cats do not like this. Are you unique? Are you a unique kitty? Are you falling asleep? It's okay, girl. I'm trying to do this gently because I know the belly is definitely a sensitive spot. But holy, I just cannot get over this shedding coat. This is probably like a year's worth of shedding coat that just never came out, and you're lucky that you are not matted to the skin. Are you stoned now? You're just in a different dimension at the moment? Did the gabapentin kick in? Your coat's starting to look so pretty. Oh, bubble came off. Bubble needs to go back on. Come here, man. I can't even tell you how much hair is on the floor right now. It's insane. Oh dear Lord, you are going to feel incredible after this, girlfriend. Yeah, you're gonna feel so much better. This is nuts. This is totally nuts. I've never seen a cat shed this much in my life. We need to go back to going to bed. I appreciated it more when you were sleepy. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, ma'am. You cannot jump off the table. I am so sorry, but you cannot. You must remain. Hi, I know you're doing your best to behave. I am considering bathing her, but I do not want to bathe her with all of this compaction because it's going to be very hard to dry her. So I'd like to remove it all first. This is all of the hair that I removed off of her. It took me about 40 minutes to brush her. I think that this cat's color is lilac. Cat professionals, correct me if I'm wrong. Purdy is lilac and the color looks identical to me. So if that's true, lilac is a pretty rare color. I'm gonna just put you here for a second, see what you do. She is a wiggly worm, so I'm a little bit concerned about bathing her because she is a wiggle worm. Please don't leave the tub. Oh my God, you are so cute. I just want to take you home. Let's see what happens if I touch you with the water, because I feel like you're gonna fly. Oh, are we going to behave? She could really use this bath, but that's always going to be dependent on how the cat manages it. Please don't bite my hand, okay? Ma'am. No, you cannot exit. You may not exit. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Don't scratch me, okay? I know you're considering it. You have a really dirty butthole though. Woo! Those claws are coming out. She did try to bite me earlier, so I should be prepared for that possibly happening. Put your paws up here. Your butt is really full of poop, girlfriend. Okay, okay. No jumping though. Oh, it's okay. This is de-shedding shampoo for very obvious reasons. Oh no, we don't want scratching cats. No. I'm going to an event tonight and I don't need to look like I've been murdered. She believes she can fly. Okay, stay there. Oh look, we got the poop off of your butt. That was the goal. All right, let's just rinse you down and then you can go and sit in the hair fryer and have a lovely relaxing afternoon baking in some warm air. Gonna go into the hair fryer, girl. You're gonna be so fresh, so clean after. It's taking everything in me not to adopt this cat. I cannot have another cat. You are so freaking cute. I can't handle it. Okay, let's give you a good brush. And then you can go. You're gonna lick yourself because you're a little bit wet. Sorry. So I brushed her out before the bath entirely with this butter comb. It did a phenomenal job at removing all of her shedding coat. If you have a cat that you think sheds the way this one does here, definitely consider getting the butter comb. I do sell them on my website, girlwiththedogs.com. It is a phenomenal comb for a cat, and it's good for short-haired cats and long-haired cats. And I have the EquiGroomer to see if that does anything as well. You're gonna feel like a whole new woman. If your previous owner had just brushed you, she would have noticed you shedding far less in her home. Who would have thought? You need to brush your shedding cat. My Lord. This seems like a freaking great cat. I cannot believe anybody would give her up. When I say I want to adopt her, I am being serious, but I have to be careful. As you guys know, I talked to you about it, about Chunk, where I have little dogs that are annoying with the cats, and I just have concerns about bringing in an adult. Unless I had a separate space, you know, a different setup in my house. My house right now is really small. Then I could make it happen, but not with the setup that I currently have. It's just not feasible. I know. I gotta brush around your head. If you would let me, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. You're so cute. Oh my freaking Lord. I have to clean your eyes before you go home. Are so pretty, little Missy. I'm gonna give you a tube as soon as you're done here. She reminds me a lot of Purdy, the way she kind of just accepts her fate and is like, well, I don't like this, but I guess it's happening. I'm not putting tube on the table because I don't want her to get covered in it, but I will give it to her at the end. Okay, back up, you little fiend. If you guys liked today's video and you want to see more complimentary rescue grooms just like Sable's, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button and share with all of your friends. And while I will link the rescue below for you guys in case you want to get involved, donate, learn more, I do not think that she will be available by the time that this video comes out because she is going to an adoption event this weekend, and this is a very, very sweet, loving, beautiful, and rare cat. So I just don't see her being available. And who knows, maybe that's gonna be because I took her. Just kidding. Not really, but yeah, I am. Anyways, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you again in a few days. You are a fiend for the tube. You are a tube fiend. Thank you. You are more than welcome to come again once you're in your forever home. Goodbye, pretty cat. So cute. Oh, you have to stay. Goodbye.